It's late afternoon at an Irish-American street festival, and I want to show you how to capture this kind of mood and atmosphere in watercolor and gouache. Here's the scene. Smoke is rising from the food vendors, and I start with a water-soluble colored pencil. And then, using a brush with yellow ochre wash of watercolor, I cover the entire surface with a warm color to get rid of the white. Over that, I do a cool wash for the building in shadow. And these areas are just warm and cool. They're grayed down. They're not intense colors. I'm using my stand-up easel off to the side out of the traffic a little bit, and I'm suggesting the details, but making sure that the darks aren't too dark. Their values are fairly light on those far buildings. I chose the backlighting because it enhances the smoke and the dust. And that column of smoke obscures the right half of the building. So I lose those edges by wetting the surface with pure water first, and then mixing a light opaque watercolor or gouache, and I drop that in and then soften the edges into that pure water background. When I mix a white, I don't use pure white. I make a cool white and a warm white. This cool white is the color of the white awnings in shadow where they're receiving the blue light of the sky. And then the warm light, which is a little bit lighter, will be the color of white in the bright sunlight. Now, to emphasize the light coming in the top of the picture, I can darken the foreground quickly with a glaze of transparent color, but I have to be quick about this or it'll soften up the other layers. And then finally, I can bring in some dark values for those foreground areas, but just a few areas of the foreground. And those areas are not black. They're a mixture of a blue and a brown, or a green and a red. So here's the key to this whole thing, is that I'm painting objects like buildings and trees and awnings and people, but my focus is on the light and the atmosphere, the smoke and the air. And I'm using those objects and all of the things in the picture to try to emphasize the invisible aspects, the light and the air. Okay, thanks for watching. You might want to check out my website or subscribe to my channel. And then here's a playlist with more good stuff and a video that continues the story. So check them out and share with your friends.